Before I present the award, I'm going to do a quick update for you all. And I know it's been a long year. It's been a hard year. I know there's been many challenges a lot of us have been facing, and a lot of work still ahead of us. And this weekend, we got to hear from many people on many issues, and we understand the gravity of what we are facing. At ADC, this is our 45th anniversary, and we're committed to doing the work, hopefully, for another 45 years and long after that. I can tell you, thank you, the past year, we have seen solid expansion at the organization. We've taken our operation to California, where we've opened an office in Anaheim. We're really involved in a number of issues that are happening in California, which could impact many of you here in this room and many different states. The targeting of what we're posting on social media, the silencing of our students, and the silencing of what's being taught in the classroom. We have a newly formed education department, which has taken on these cases, taken on these issues regularly, and trying to get the right material in the schools and trying to teach these children what they really should be taught. And I know Colette, I believe, is with us. She's from California. She's out here. She's over there. If you're interested in getting some material for your school, some information from her, reach out to her there. We are also committed to continuing our fight for the First Amendment, defending the First Amendment on this front. We have a newly hired legal director, Ms. Janine Yunus, who I also believe is in the room. If you are an attorney, please meet with her, volunteer, because we need as much help on the legal front and as much volunteer work on the legal front as we can get. We have a billboard campaign in Times Square. I know many of you have seen this, trying to put the message out there for millions of people, trying to get a lot of eyes on our positions, on our views, and this has been highly successful. The most recent campaign, which we'll talk about later, is hopefully getting Israel kicked out of UEFA, and we're slowly approaching that goal one step at a time. Our outreach continues, our work continues, but it can't continue without those that are dedicated to ADC. And I do want to start, with the incredible staff. If you're a staff member at ADC, now please stand. I want you to be recognized, guys. Don't be shy. Thank you. So the staff is doing an incredible job. These folks are committed. We have staff, across the country now doing what they need to do to keep this organization going and to keep our mission moving forward. I want to thank our volunteers that are also, part of ADC. Nothing could be done without the volunteer corps. You guys anybody doing nonprofit work knows how important they are. They're the strength of the organization. We definitely need them, and we need more of them. So if you want to volunteer, talk to Sahela. She'll get you signed up. I do want to thank our board of directors as well. Any organization, of course, needs a strong board of directors that's committed. Board doesn't get paid. It's volunteer as well. They're super volunteers because they're also asked to fundraise and help me keep the doors open, because without the fundraising, not much is happening. But Dr. Safa Rifka, the chairman of our board, Mr. Tawfiq Barkawi, vice chair of our board, and Dr. Sahel Toubia, also here from California, an executive board member. So I do want to thank them all for the effort they do put in and the time they do put in for ADC. I do want to call Dr. Safa up as we present our first award to our Entrepreneur of the Year and our dear, dear friend from Haras Coffee, Mr. Hamzah Nasser. So Hamzah, if you want to also start working your way up as well. Many of you know Hamzah. Many of you had the opportunity to work with him. Come up, don't be shy, you're okay. Dr. Safa is, yeah. Hamzah's an incredible story, a real success story, and somebody that has committed himself to really advancing the Yemeni community, advancing his culture, advancing our culture, and making a strong name for himself. And it's tied into also pushing back, because you know what? There's more than just Starbucks now. I mean, Yemeni coffee is everywhere, right? I mean, Hamzah embodies that. Hamzah's been a supporter. He's been really supporting us, really committing his time, and he supports many other causes, and at the same time providing opportunities for others as well. So Hamzah, I do want to thank you for your efforts, and we want to recognize you for all the work you've done as well. So thank you. Let's walk this way. Clap if you have a hot in your state.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First, I want to thank the ADC, and I'd like to welcome all the guests who came into Michigan from all the other states and cities. And and every person who has ever walked into Haraz and supported the business, I want to thank all of you. It is a true honor to be here at ArabCon 2025 and speak about the power of economic empowerment. For me, this is not just business, it is also a mission. When I started Haraz Coffee House, my vision was not simply to sell coffee, but to create opportunity. Every single cup we serve has a purpose. Every cup is for a cause, supporting Yemeni families, helping them build future for their children, and giving back to the land of the farmers who are part of our heritage 1,600 years later. Economic empowerment begins with access to resources, to networks, and opportunity. When we give small businesses the tools to thrive, we don't just create jobs, we create stability. At Haraz, every new store is not only about offering specialty coffee. It is about training young people, hiring locally, supporting farmers back home, and showing the next generation that they can dream bigger. Now, we all know the challenges of our time. Just 2 days ago, Starbucks announced it's closing an additional 100 stores. For me, it's not just headlines, but it's part of my responsibility. And my job is to shut every single one of them down one by one. Not because we want to see anyone fail, but because we believe our community deserves better coffee, better culture, and better opportunities built by us for everyone else. But empowerment doesn't begin by accident, doesn't happen by accident. It takes investment, collaboration, and faith in our shared potential. Challenges will always come, but our greatest strength is how we turn those challenges into opportunities. By reinvesting in our communities, by believing in our people, we lay the foundations for long-term stability, resilience, and prosperity. My hope and my commitment is to continue building bridges from Yemen to America, from heritage to innovation, from one generation to the next. Because when our communities thrive economically, we all thrive socially, culturally as well. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum, and everyone have a wonderful day.
Since he's here, I'm going to call up Dr. Safa Rifka also to give a few remarks. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Safa Rifka. I'm a physician in Washington, D.C., and I serve as the chair of the board of ADC, a position that is elected and selected. You make no money, you pay money, and you pledge your time. It's not an easy job. And with me and helping me are people from our community that are very distinguished. With us today, there is Tawfiq Barqawi. Stand up, Tawfiq. Tawfiq هو رجل المهمات الصعبة. He is the man who solves things. I bother him all the time. He's the vice chair of the board. With us today is Dr. Suhail Tubia from California. Where is Suhail? Okay, hi Suhail. Suhail is he's our backbone in Orange County, and we're having a dinner on October 11, a gala. And it is usually extremely well attended. Thank you, Suhail. I want to thank as well my wife, Isra, who I bother her all the time with phone calls and with other duties too. Thank you, Isra. I want to thank the law enforcement here and the city officials, the people who have made us safe. And thank you, Commissioner Shaheen. And I want to recognize Mike. Where is Mike? Who make our job very easy? Mike Hashim, who makes our job very easy. Thank you, Mike. So ADC was founded in 1980. And for you guys who are young, I'm 78, so people who are much younger than me, let me tell you the story. The story is very easy. In 1979, the FBI got some thugs and decided to make a sting operation called AbScam. And they made a fictitious company called Abdul Enterprises. And they brought convicted people or felons. They dressed them like Arab sheiks. The FBI deposited $1 million in the bank account of Abdul Enterprises. And Abdul Enterprises took this money in bags and went to Congress and started bribing congressmen and congresswomen. Those who take it were apprehended. The issue is, these thugs, FBI agents, they were really thugs recruited by the FBI. They were dressed like Arabs, Arab sheiks. So that gave the impression that we are people with bad faith and bad manners and no values. James Abourezk, then, senator from South Dakota, was very upset. So he gathered a lot of people in 1980. I happened to be my 5th year in the United States. I came in 1975. I was just in Georgetown University as a professor of infertility and gynecology. So, and then he said, this is unacceptable. Okay, we all agree. And we started the Arab American Anti-Discrimination. He called it committee because really it was a committee at that time. Now it's a huge committee. So really, ADC was founded because of bigotry and discrimination. And it was founded to fight it. And it has been doing this for 45 years, day in, day out, 24/7, relentlessly and without any break, to protect you, your wife, your kids, your brother, and your relative. And we are still here doing the same thing. So we have a great legal department. We have an education department because people discriminate against you because they are ignorant about your culture. And to combat what is being sneaked into the curricula in school about us and about history. And we have an organizing department, and we have a giving department, believe it or not. So for those who wants to give, Nabil Muhammad is around. He will come and tell you how to do it. And then if you need to organize, stand up. This is our organizer. As of October 1st. Okay. So also what we've done, just to be, these 2 years have been very challenging, as you know. Dangerous for everybody who sticks their necks out, and we took that danger. And we are doing what we should do, not ashamed, we are not timid, and we will do it with courage and with our heads held high up. Now, I all want you to follow the billboard. Abed, where is the billboard here? I said I wanted to. Yeah, we're going to put up, we have since April of this year rented a billboard in Manhattan, Times Square. Every week it has a message about Gaza, about America first, congratulating everybody on the religious holidays. Happy Ramadan, happy Hanukkah, happy Easter, everybody has their congratulations. And now, look there. You see what you've done? We've put a billboard about genocide and that Israel should be kicked out from the FIFA. It's up there. Look at it. Look there. These things cost a lot of effort and a lot of money. And without that, we will have no voice and we'll have no stamina to go forward. So we need everybody's help. Look, guys and ladies and young people, this is a message for the young people. The torch has passed from James Abu Rezk to the second generation. Now the second generation wants to pass the torch to the third generation. So I'm calling on all of you young guys here and girls and powerful people, come join ADC. Be on the board. The chair can appoint 1/3 of the board members by appointment. We need people on the board to carry the torch because guess what? The second generation needs to go and we need to have a new generation to which we can pass the torch. Don't forget, we all need you. Thank you very much for everything and thank you for your support.